This podcast is powered by the pros at Paschal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPaschal.com.
All right, it's an important question to Alyssa Orange. Alyssa, have you seen Snoop Dogg yet? He seems to be one of the more popular, if not the most popular figure there in Paris. Have you seen him yet? Because I know you've seen Tom Brady.
I saw Tom Brady. Is that who you're talking about?
Oh, we were asking about Snoop Dogg. Have you seen Snoop Dogg yet?
Oh, you know what? I have not seen Snoop, but my coworkers did because they worked the morning shift down at the TV tower. And so they got to see Snoop and Martha Stewart a few days ago. I'm on the night side of the TV tower, so I saw Michael Phelps my first week, and then we saw Tom Brady last night at volleyball.
Okay, yeah, you were saying that it sounded like Tom Brady was taking in some volleyball.
Man, they got this many stars, Alyssa, in Paris, which, I don't know. But can you imagine what LA is going to be like in 4 years?
LA is going to be a madhouse. It's funny. I was even talking to someone today. Paris has been able to take some of their HOV lanes. They've turned them into only Olympic official vehicle lanes. You do that in LA, people might riot. So they're going to have to figure out a traffic pattern, or because here in Paris too, this time of the year is when a lot of the Parisians take vacation anyways. So there are people here, but not a lot. We're not really experiencing the full Paris effect because a lot of the locals are out of town on vacation, or holiday as they call it. But I don't think people are going to do that in LA. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handle all the additional traffic on top of the traffic they already have.
Thank God I don't live in LA, but it'd be a good time to go to Miami if I did in 4 years. So were you out at the golf event at all over the weekend? And if not, I know you saw Scotty Scheffler come from behind really in the final 9+ holes there in the stretch to win the gold medal. What were your observations from Scotty Scheffler's emotional win in Paris?
Yeah, I had contemplated going out to the golf course. It's about 45 minutes on one of the buses from where we are in the center of the city. And I chose to go to beach volleyball last night instead. So I didn't go out to golf, but it was pretty crazy to see the leaderboard when I opened up my phone later on. One was, holy cow, Scotty Scheffler, what in the world? And two, what happened to Xander Schauffele? And also, I think, too, if Wyndham Clark wouldn't have played as bad as he did the first 2 days, he'd have been right up there also. So it was just good to see another American at the top of that leaderboard winning another gold medal after Schauffele won it in Tokyo 4 years ago. So that was really cool, but a heck of a final round. What was it, a shot of 62?
Yeah,
heck of a final round for Scotty. Incredible.
My wife walking by the TV said, "What's wrong with his forehead?" Because it had no tan. Everything from eyebrow down was fully tan. So I guess it's good tanning, good sun tanning weather there in Paris.
It is hot, and it has been hot. We've had a little bit of rain every now and then, but then we're averaging, especially over last week, 90 or some degrees a day, which they say the average in Paris during this July and August stretch is supposed to be 79. So I don't know what's happening, but it is hot. And it is definitely get a tan. I got a shoulder tan from carrying around and walking around all my bags around the city. So it's definitely, you got to watch out. Put the sunscreen on.
So, Alyssa, you mentioned the city. What else have you seen outside of the sporting events that we've mentioned? I know you had a few other things you wanted to check off your list. What else have you gone to see since we last chatted?
Did I get to tell you guys I saw 3x3 basketball? I can't remember.
We suck.
But I went down to... Okay, yeah, no, it wasn't great. But it was cool to go down there. They call it the Urban Park, which is where 3x3 breakdancing is going to be there when it starts here in the next few days. There was skateboarding, the BMX, all of that stuff is at this Urban Park. It's a La Concorde. Right beside the Grand Palais, which I have not been into yet, but that's where Taekwondo is, and I plan to get down there. But I've been out to Stade de France, which is where track is, and it's incredible. So cool to be in that venue and watching the track the last couple of days. That's where we've had my attention because we have so many Razorbacks, former Razorbacks, people who train in Fayetteville, competing, winning gold medals. Ryan Krauser, first shot putter to win a gold medal in 3 straight Olympics, which is incredible. I know he's a UT grad, but he trains in Fayetteville. And then a fun fact about Ryan is he's actually coaching Roger Stona, the discus thrower for Jamaica, who is an Arkansas grad as well. You guys might remember him going through pro day for the Razorbacks. But he's here representing Jamaica in the discus, and Ryan is his coach. So now that he's got his gold medal around his neck, he gets to go coach Roger, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, 3 straight for him. Right. You mentioned that I think it's the Stella de France. I think that's reportedly where Tom Cruise is going to be rappelling from to get ready for the LA Olympics. Is that something I would guess you're going to try and take in at the conclusion?
Yeah, that's the rumor that's what he's going to be doing. And yeah, it'll be at the Stade de France, the closing ceremonies. However, we as the Next Star team, to celebrate our 3.5 weeks of work on top of the work we put in beforehand, getting here, are going to do a dinner cruise on the Seine River at night.
Oh, wow.
So that is where I will be.
Yeah, good choice. All right, what's the one event that you're anticipating? Can't wait to see this coming up today or tomorrow.
Ooh, well, we've gymnastics is going on right now, and I haven't been down there, so I won't be able to see that. You know, again, I've got to get to breaking. I've got to get to breaking and taekwondo. But again, track is going to have my full attention. If I'm not there, we have someone there getting people I need. So that is the big centerpiece right now for me these last couple of days here.
All right. What's the best thing you've eaten so far in Paris?
Ooh, man. I have to still go back to my bread pudding. I know we talked about that once already.
I'm thinking maybe you'd top that.
Well, I had a fish and ratatouille dish yesterday, which was really delicious. So that was very good. And that's like a standard French dish, right? So I have to say that. I've had a great Nutella and banana crepe made on a little street vendor outside the Arc de Triomphe, where we've done some live shots, and that was really good. But I got to tell you, they've got this 1664 beer. And after our live shots, a couple of days, we call it beer and fries. We get some McDonald's French fries and have some 1664s in the hotel lobby, and they are delicious. And we're trying to figure out how we can get some back with us to the United States.
Well,
so
if you do,
I'll let you know how that goes.
If you do bring some back, bring some of the press box for the UAB game, Alyssa, or bring them Stillwater when we see you. So you said 1664?
1664, yep.
Okay. All right. Well,
that doesn't sound like anything would pair more perfectly with French fries than that. So.
It doesn't.
There we go. 1664 and French fries. It's been wonderful.
Well, Alyssa, I know it's 3:11 there. There's probably a lot of events going on, so we'll let you go. We appreciate you giving us an update live from Paris, not just on some Razorbacks, but some other crazy events. Enjoy the rest of your trip, and we might check in one more time.
Thank you, guys. It's good to hear some familiar voices.
Good to hear from you. Halfway around the world, or maybe all the way around the world. Well, you couldn't go all the way around, but Alyssa with us live from Paris.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.